Okay, so here's the deal. All right, so I have only recently started listening to Everglow at all. Okay, um, I'm Justin Oldman, Justin Oldman. You can call me Merlin, right? But so I've been listening to Everglow on and off, just as it plays in the background in my other K-pop groups. And there are certain songs that caught my ear, right? There are certain songs that really catch the sound. Bon Bon Chocolat, Adios, Dun Dun. These are songs that the audio artistry of them, it just catches my attention, okay? And I'm a scholar. I'm a language scholar, but I'm also very visual. It's, for some reason, I'm visual, but I read for a living. I don't know what it is. Don't blame me. And I thought, so let's check out this video. Now, apparently, I'm going to put on my other glasses, my students call them my Santa Claus glasses. I don't know where the hell they get that from. But, so, this way I can see the screen better. I'm going to watch with you, La Di Da. Okay, now, apparently this came out recently. I missed it as a debut, like when it came out, a debut. But then I saw it, I was sitting right over there, like a half an hour ago, and it's like, holy crap. I gotta talk about this. So what I'm gonna do, and I was watching the choreography video, okay? So I'm gonna watch the MV, then choreography. Try and keep it short, because I know I talk forever, because I'm a teacher. But, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with this. Here's the actual MV for La Di Da.
Everglow. 자꾸만 훑어보는 눈빛이 네 맘과 다른 너는 멈칫이 우스꽝스럽단 걸 왜 너만 몰라.
Very dark, very low and dark, which is I like that low kind of music, that coming in hard and dark. But then they've got the color, splashes of color, and the rap is hard and aggressive. I love that. Okay. That move, the twisting of that move, very interesting. The clapping. I saw that in the choreography video. That I find very intriguing. We'll see that in the choreography. This handing. It's almost tutting. It's almost tutting, which is very intriguing, especially considering what has been done recently with some other artists. We have all the background dancers. Cool. These men are all black. Sweet. Impressive. Now the group is red, everyone else is black. This entrapped area always has a feel of intensity. And I've seen this in several different videos, several different groups. In that area, it's like it intensifies what's going on. Now watch all the arm movement. It'll probably show up more in the choreography, because at that point there's a lot of arm movement. Very upper body dancing, which is very flashy, very eye-catching. Now, I gotta tell you, the language, the way they simply sort of repeat things, la-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-dee, I've always found that intriguing, because it's like jazz, it's like scat singing, it's like instrumental language. nice break. Now I'm going to pause for just a second because I should explain what I mean. When I listen to foreign language music, I don't know what they're saying. 98% of the time. Occasionally when I listen to German or Spanish, I understand what they're saying, but almost always I don't. And when they have this onomatopoeic or repetitive language, then suddenly the words become an instrument. And it's either rhythmic or it's melodic. It's like scat singing in jazz. And the way that the effect that it has is very jazzy. It's very instrumental. Not jazzy in the sense of like, ooh, jazzy. But it's got that same instrumental feel to it. And when the voice is used instrumentally, it is especially female, like alto, soprano voices. Instrumentally, there's something about that. It just clicks. And it's very common in K-pop. And I didn't see Everglow does it as much as any other group, but I've only recently been listening to them. And so when they do this, it catches me. Okay, it's very instrumental. Let's listen to more and see how it goes. Okay. Very visual. Okay. And that's the other thing I'm saying is with the choreography, things get very visual, and there's some of the tutting going on. Not really tutting, but tut-ish. The video has the slow-mo, which is very cool, lots of flashy color. And the thing with the eyes, covering up the eyes, is symbolic. Okay, so now, after watching the MV, okay, the image of the MV, it's very dark, it's very sparkly, it's very sort of intense. Now, the thing is, the choreography is what caught me when I watched it originally. This is what I want to spend time on, okay? So, and there's a whole bunch of background dancers. They're low, background dancers are up. And it's all sort of slow, not rhythmic, just movement, okay? Then when they get up, there's very much upper body arm movement, okay, and it gets very flashy. And the background dancers, you don't even notice them. What you see is this movement of the arms. You see this flashy upper body movement. Let's carry on. Now, of course, with the rap part, everything is aggressive, everything's tough, and you're focusing on the person who's rapping. And then you get to the musical, the melody break, which happens here, right? The melody singer starts singing, and usually it all like focuses on that person. And Everglow is very good on focusing on the person who's doing the thing at that time. If you look at any of the videos that I've watched, you'll see people who are like accentuated at different times. Everglow is very good at focusing on that person. You'll see what I mean here.
Don't bring me down, don't bring me down.
Okay, so now let's look at this. I'm not going to repeat back a whole lot, but okay, so we've got one singer here, one singer coming up. She's singing, she comes up, and they literally intertwine. So you get both of them, and they present, and then they fade out. Meanwhile, you gotta notice the freaking masks. It says it's produced in September 2020. Okay, September 2020 is like mask around the world time. And they have it integrated into the MV, which is incredibly... See, I'm a literary scholar. I'm a word scholar. I'm very visual, but my focus is words. And that is a visual word, is what that is. That word masks on people. That's the visual word that stands out in this literary music video, in this piece of visual poetry. That's the kind of thing that it caught my eye, and it was like, holy cow, they're doing something here that is intense. Intentionally intense. Not just kind of cool. Okay? So now watch the rapping, and then we'll see it move on. Okay, physically rapping, the arms rapping, I mean.
Don't bring me down. 화상한 척 따윈 제발 좀 넣어도 show me, baby. Everglow forever, let's go.
Clapping, it's not real clapping. It's visual clapping. You see that? It is a visual word. Same with the tutting. Tutting is all visual. There is no real action to it. It's just flash. And the same with covering up the eyes. It's visual. Okay. And then they're moving slow, and all of the background dancers are moving big. They're red, the black background dancers are black. It's visual poetry. Look, they're all wearing masks. The singers aren't.
Tell me.
Sorry, not sorry. Now, she's okay, and I don't remember the name. I know several of them. I don't remember their names off the top of my head. But this girl right here, when she's singing at this moment, she's out front, and she's backed by the masked backup dancers. The rest of the group is way back there. She is out in front, and her frame is the background dancers, which it just shoots that single individual out in front, visually and physically. Okay, and so that's one example of how they frame people so well in the MVs that Everglow does. Let's watch. Even when they're changing colors, she still stands out. The cutting move is all up above their heads. It brings your eyes up to the center of the screen, and you can see all that motion. So that set of moves right there, very Everglow. Okay, so they bring the beat down, and she is the chanting, right? Rap, talk, singing, chanting. I call it. She's chanting in rhythm, slow chanting, and it does this. So it's a visual shake. There we go. Very slow and intense. Everything is moving slow. There's the individual out on the side. And then it comes back to the center. They're so good at focusing your attention. And all of the focus, everything all of the movements they're focused. this group is incredibly good at focusing your eyes, and you, if you look, there's not a lot of mid-riff down movement. Sure, there's moving, there's dancing, there's feet and everything, but it's mainly, it feels mainly in their hands, their arms, which is so intense. If you look at other things they do, Bon Bon Chocolat, right? So there's hip motion, but so much of their work is done with their hands and arms, and the position of their hands. Okay, very specific hand positions. It's reminiscent of like tutting. It's very precise, okay, and it's precise above the waist, which has artistically speaking, it makes it intellectual, which sounds stupid, but that's what it does. Okay, if it's from the waist down, it makes it sensual. From the waist up, it makes it intellectual. You're trying to understand the puzzle of what they're doing rather than feel the thrust of what they're doing. It's a very, very effective type of choreography in this particular video by Everglow. It's so impressive. I watched it for the first time 10 minutes ago, and I have to talk about this. This is artistically impressive and significant. But then again, I'm just an old man. When I look at things, I'm looking at them from my ancient literary scholar point of view. That's what I see, though. Believe me, tell me what you think. Take what you like and leave the rest. What do I know, right? I'm just an old man. Rock and roll. See you next time.